Guys, welcome back to some more Tales of Arise. We just beat the Lord of the Ocean, and we get washed up on the shore, and that's where we stopped last time. Let's see what story. Oh, we lost all our party too. Hey, Adorable, how's it going?
Naori. Shion. Hi. Damn it.
These are daddy crawdads. Crap, I'm getting... Without, magic, I should have thought about this. And I should have been more careful, too. It's gonna take me forever. Ay, ay, ay. Alright, let's be careful from the beginning. I didn't want to use enemies on these guys.
Try harder. No, it can't end here. Here I come. It's over. Dragon form.
Oh, and I don't even have my flaming blade either. This is ridiculous. No wonder it's taking me. Oh, I can't activate it.
Here I come. It's over. Dragon form. It's on. Dragon form.
Hits me for half my freaking health.
Dragon form. Dragon form. Dragon form. Dragon form. Dragon form. Eat dirt! Dragon form!
Are you kidding me? Ay, ay, ay.
Dragon form!
I'm gonna have to use items for this. This is ridiculous.
Dragon form! Dragon form! There! Swarm! You're mine! It's over! Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! It's over!
Oh my gosh, this is gonna take forever.
Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm!
I just
Dragon Swarm! Next! Dragon Swarm! You picked the wrong fight!
auto attack him.
Take this! You're finished! Dragon Swarm!
No, 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 no. Oh my god.
Here I come!
Oh my god.
Dragon Swarm! Here I come! It's over! Dragon Swarm! Take this! I'm not done! This one's all mine! Dragon Swarm! Take this! I'm not done! This one's all mine! Dragon Swarm! You're finished! Dragon Swarm! You're finished! Dragon Swarm!
There are times like these that I feel like I'm doing something wrong.
Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Take this! You're finished! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! Take this!
Like I'm not equipping something right.
Dragon Swarm!
I have too low of equipment on or something, but I know that's not the case.
Dragon Swarm! Take this! Dragon Swarm! You're mine! You're finished! Here I come! Dragon Swarm! Take this! No escape! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm!
10-minute fight to kill trash.
Dragon Swarm!
Oh shit.
Dragon Swarm! You're mine! No escape! Dragon Swarm! Take this!
No!
No escape! You're mine! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! Try harder! Take this! Eat dirt! Dragon Swarm! Take this! You're mine! to it! Dragon Swarm! You're mine! It's over! Dragon Swarm! We did it! Dragon Swarm! Take this! It's over! Dragon Swarm! You're finished! Dragon Swarm!
Come on.
You're mine! It's over! This one's all mine! You picked the wrong fight! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! Dragon Swarm! You're mine! You're finished! Take this! You're finished! Dragon Swarm! Here I come!
Get him from the back.
Dragon Swarm! You're mine! You're finished! Take this! Dragon Swarm!
Ooh. Good lord.
You're mine! It's over! Dragon Swarm!
Please give me Shion back. Who else is gonna heal us?
Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Alvin? I'm just glad I
Finwell.
found you in one piece. What happened just now? You were the only one still missing. Normally you'd be able to take that thing with your eyes closed.
Thank goodness you're alive. Are you all right?
Finwell. Yeah. Where are we?
I'm just glad we found you in one
Down
piece.
by the seashore.
You were the only one still missing.
Ushered by the waves straight to
There's
the
a village
enemy's
back the
dome.
way we came from.
A rare
Thistlein.
stroke of luck.
Kisara and La are already there.
Luck? Finwell.
Where
are we?
Shion's close too, right?
Shion?
Ganeth Haros, Volron's realm. Remember?
Right. Ushered by the waves straight to the enemy stronghold. A
Are
rare
you sure
stroke
you're
of luck,
feeling
it would
okay?
seem.
You seem a little
Luck?
off. If Volron's here, that means Shion's close too, right?
He's probably just exhausted.
Shion?
Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
Right. Of course.
Are you
Look at the
sure you're
village.
feeling okay? You seem a little off.
He's probably just exhausted. Let's save the catching up for when we're back at the village.
Isn't there an oldie called Down by the Sea or something? For some reason I can't find it.
We won.
Alright, how the heck are we gonna survive without Shion? That's the part I don't get.
We won.
Give us the lemons! Make a nice lemon pie with that. The fishies. Mackerel. Oh, I haven't even been leveling up
Speaking of Switzerland, it's populated by Danish.
dopamine.
Not under the rule of any law. Pretty refreshing, huh? The whole town was built by Danish defectors. Escapees from elsewhere. This area's teeming with stray Zoogles, though. So heaven only knows
Speaking
how
of
they managed to
Thistleum,
set up a community
it's populated by Danans, but they're not under the rule of any lord. Pretty refreshing, huh?
Kisara and La are back there right now trying to convince
The whole
them of our
town
good
was built by
intentions.
Danan defectors, escapees from elsewhere. This area's
Hey, Elfin.
teeming with stray Zoogles,
looks
though,
like you got your
so
face
heaven
back
only
then.
knows how they managed to set up a community here. The
And your
ordeal
sense
seems
of
to have
pain,
left them
too,
understandably on edge.
Any connection?
Kisara and La are back there
Really?
right now trying to convince them of our good intentions. Say, Elfin, it looks like you got your face back then.
Yeah. And your sense of pain, too, it would seem.
Wonder if Alphin's
Any
going to be
connection?
okay.
Really?
For now,
Oh, but that
we should
means...
hold off on speculation and simply keep an eye on him.
Right.
Probably.
Right.
I wonder if Alphin's going to be
Poodle,
okay.
there's an owl.
For now, I believe we should hold off on
Can we get up
speculation
there?
and simply keep an eye on him.
Right.
Why can't we jump?
Owl Forest? Do you sense one of your friends, Poodle?
More hoodles.
You're saying we should check the
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not in league with any lord?
Owl Forest?
Eventually. When
Do
the
you
ship
sense one of
sank,
your friends,
I thought
Hoodle?
we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah. And now we can finally go rescue Shion.
Alphin! Boy, am I glad to see you safe.
Well, did you manage to convince them we're not
I
in
hope
league
we
with
get her
any
back
lord?
quick.
Yeah,
I need to tell you guys
eventually.
first.
When the ship sank, I thought we were done for. Guess the world just couldn't keep us apart.
Yeah.
I
And
got
now
my
we can
memory
finally
back.
go rescue Shion.
Gonna tell him?
There's something I need to tell you guys first.
Cutscene? More cutscenes?
I got my memory back.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Give the man some space, Law.
I remember being up on Lenegus.
So, what did you remember? Are you able to tell us now?
Go on.
Give the man some space, Law.
I was abducted from Dana. I was told if I ever wanted to return. I remember being up on Lenegus. So that's what I did.
Go on.
I was abducted from Dana. I was told if I ever wanted to return home, I'd have to cooperate. So that's what I did.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Danon?
No. They kept me locked in a strange facility.
Test tube baby.
Like they had made me into the Sovereign. There were others, but only I survived.
You mean to say you won the crown contest? As a Danon?
No, I wasn't really a kid. They kept me locked in a strange facility. Was that they treated me worse. They experimented on me, like I was nothing more than an animal. There were others, but I survived. Only I survived. Because my body was able to withstand the Sovereign's power that they placed inside me. Of course, I wasn't really a king.
The crest that appeared behind
The
you on
reality
Elysia's
was that
ship
they
must have
treated me
undoubtedly
worse
been
even
that
than
of
the
sovereign.
lowest slave.
It all
Undoubtedly.
makes sense now.
The
Undoubtedly.
only
The
reason I
blazing sword,
survived
the strange powers
was
you
because
possess,
my body
they
was
were all
able to
because
withstand
you
the
were
sovereign's
sovereign.
power that they placed inside me.
Okay.
But now we
The
don't
crest
have
that
the
appeared
flaming
behind you
sword.
on Almadria's ship must have undoubtedly been that of the
Just
sovereign.
What exactly does being the sovereign entail?
It all makes sense now. Your affinity with the
It's a
blazing
good question.
sword, the strange powers you possess,
These
they
are
were
both
all
very
because
good
you were the
questions.
sovereign.
Channeling ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power. for when the
Okay,
big
but
day
why
came.
would the Renans go out of their way to give you all that power? Just what exactly does being the
As for what
sovereign
ceremony was
entail?
actually for, unfortunately, I never found out. They said it was for something called the spirit channeling ceremony. They taught me how to harness my power for when the big day came.
So if what you're saying about being on Lenegis is true, then maybe you really did meet Sean.
As for what the ceremony was
After
actually
all,
for,
you said you recognized him from
unfortunately,
somewhere,
I
right?
never
Shion
found
said
out.
She'd never seen him before. How do you explain that?
I was wrong. It wasn't
So if
Shion
what
I
you're
knew from
saying about
Lenegis.
being on Lenegis
It
is
was
true,
Nayori.
then maybe you really did meet Shion. After all, you said you recognized
She
her
was a
from
renegade
somewhere,
and they
right?
paired me with
But
during the
Shion
spirit
said she'd never
channeling
seen him
ceremony.
before. How do you explain
She's
that?
the woman I kept seeing in my dreams. I was wrong. It wasn't Shion I knew from Lenegis.
What?
It was Nayori.
Wait, so this Nayori figure just happens to be the double of Shion?
She was a Renan maid and they paired me with during the
Coincidental,
spirit
isn't it?
channeling ceremony.
Very true.
She's the woman I kept seeing in my
Nayori's
dreams.
family
name was Imeris.
A maiden?
Imeris.
What?
Wait,
As
so
in
this
Shion
Nayori
Imeris?
figure just happens to be
So
the
they're
double of
distant
Shion?
relatives or something?
Bit
Wait,
coincidental,
were they
isn't it?
sisters?
Your guess is as good as mine. Nayori's family name was Imeris. She's the one who put the mask on me.
Imeris? As
The
in
mask?
Shion
But
Imeris?
why? So they're distant relatives or something? Wait,
keep
or
my soul
are they
from devouring
sisters?
itself over the Your guess is as good as mine. All I know is it was Nayori. After what I did on She's the one who put the mask on me. Lives I took.
The mask? But
You
why?
mean you staged a rebellion?
To keep my soul from devouring
Perhaps
itself
it was
over
a
the
part of this
guilt.
spirit channeling ceremony?
After I
don't know. Whatever it was that the spirit
After what I did on
ceremony was
Lenegis.
supposed to achieve,
over the
didn't turn
lives
out
I
as
took.
planned.
Lives? You mean
I lost
you
consciousness
staged a
halfway through.
rebellion?
Perhaps it was a part of this spirit channeling ceremony?
I don't know.
Whatever it was that the
Opened my
spirit
eyes to
channeling
see
ceremony
Nayori
was
there,
supposed to achieve.
Weeping. It didn't turn out as planned. I lost consciousness halfway through. By the time I came to, Lenegis was a sea of flames. I opened my eyes to see Nayori there, weeping. Lords can claim, I'm sure.
You really expect us to believe this? First the Sovereign, then Lenegis? You couldn't possibly have done all that.
I shudder to think of how many deaths I caused that day.
I wonder.
Certainly more than any of these lords can claim, I'm sure.
Tell of a terrible calamity
You
that
really
befell
expect us to
Lenegis,
believe this?
nearly
First the
destroying it.
Sovereign, then
The
Lenegis?
restoration took
You couldn't
years
possibly have
and
done all
required
that.
the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest. I wonder. To a time before even the first Renan in ancient scripture, there is tell of a terrible calamity that befell Lenegis,
300?
nearly
300
destroying it.
years old?
That'd make
The
Alfin-
restoration took years and required the work of countless laborers.
By ancient, you mean...
It predates the crown contest, to a time before even the first Renan invasion of Dana,
That's right.
more than 300 years ago.
300?
Antique.
But that'd make Alfin...
Looking pretty good for a 300-year-old.
Maybe I already knew.
Alfin...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating
That's
with the
right.
same villains who snatched me from my home, committing pretty much an antique of a human being. Then when I finally remember, turns out I'm so old I've got deep down maybe I already knew.
Nah.
Alfin...
Some hero, huh? Cooperating with the same villains who snatched me from my home, committing mass slaughter, only for it to slip my mind. Then when I finally remember,
Honestly,
turns out I'm
not
so
going to
old I've got
pretend to
scripture written
understand what
about
all
me.
this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock.
So much for standing up to injustice. I've probably got more blood on my hands than all the lords combined!
Alphen, stop! Honestly, I'm not going to pretend to understand what all this means. But what I do know is that right now, you're just reacting to the shock. Listen, what you really need is time. Time to process things and get your head straight. Truth be told, I think that probably goes for all of us.
Kisara.
What about Shield?
Listen.
We can't just...
What you really
I'm worried
need is
about
time.
Shion too, Law.
Time
But
to
it's clear that
process
Alphen's
things
in
and
no
get your
fit
head
state to
straight.
fight.
Truth be told, I think
This
that
is
probably goes
Volron,
for all
remember?
of us. Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put
What
in the
about
village.
Who's
Shion?
Volron
Can't just-
again?
Okay, I'm worried about Shion too, Law. But it's clear that Alphen's in no fit state to fight. This is Volron, remember? Okay. Even at full capacity, it's practically a suicide mission. We stay put in the village till we're ready. Okay, everyone? Take some time to think things through, okay? But remember, we're all here for you if you need us. It's fine. No matter how dark things might seem, you're not alone, Alphen.
Thank you.
It's fine. All right, everyone. Let's break for now.
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to
Get
Shion's
over
rescue?
yourself,
What do the others
Alphen.
think?
Get over yourself. Where am I now?
Do I even have the right to fight? Do I have the right to go to Shion's rescue? What do the others think?
There's a cow on the beach. There's cows on the beach, plural. Where the hell are we? I see all kinds of trees around here I don't recognize. Is there any hope for us ever getting back to Mahag Sar?
You're certainly full of surprises, aren't you?
Trust me, it's not intentional.
Sorry, that was insensitive of me. Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we
You're
first started.
certainly full of surprises,
I'm well
aren't
aware
you?
of where you got your
Trust me,
powers.
it's not
Why,
intentional.
as a Danon, do
Sorry,
you bear the
that was
same
insensitive
crest
of
as the
me.
current Renan Sovereign?
Though, there's still an awful lot I wish I could understand. Every new piece of information seems only to yield further mysteries. The truth feels just as elusive as when we first started. I am well aware of where you got your powers. But why, as a Danon, do you bear the same crest as the current Renan Sovereign? More to the point, why choose a Danon for their sovereign in the first place? And then there is the Maiden, a figure so powerful. She's playing yin to the sovereign's yang in esoteric ceremonies. And yet, I've never even heard of her. Then again, this all occurred 300 years ago. What if the term sovereign doesn't even hold the same meaning as it did back then?
Speaking of which, there's something else that I remember from
Listen,
the spirit channeling
I may
ceremony.
be a traitor among my people,
Use the
but
Renis Alma.
I am still Renan, born
You're
and
certain?
raised. I
Yes.
learned the same
At
history,
least that's what they call
listened
it.
rapt to the
I knew
same
you would if
tales,
It was one and the same.
and yet now I feel like there was little truth to any of it.
Speaking of which,
And you never
there's something else that I
participated in the
remember
crown
from the
contest.
spirit channeling ceremony.
Even Renan.
It used the Renis Alma.
You're certain?
Yes, or at least that's what they called it. Only you would know if it was one and the same.
Well... Oh, I have never laid eyes on the real artifact myself. And you never participated in a crown contest. You're not even Renan. Many mysteries lay buried in these 3 centuries past.
3 centuries is more than several lifetimes. Was I really out that long?
Well, I'm only estimating based
Don't
on
think we're
historical
gonna
record,
answer that anytime
but all the
soon.
facts would seem to point that way.
Who the hell am I?
If I may be frank, we have even bigger fish to fry than that. By comparison, the far more important question at hand is, just what does it all mean?
Frank, huh?
Sometimes, we need a little help in addressing the truth behind our pain. Not to compete over lives lost, but I suspect your count is still somewhat
We should be
beneath
thinking
mine.
about what needs to be done.
Thanks for lending me an ear. And sorry for being a bother.
Seems like there's
Please.
a big shipwreck.
No thanks
People and
unnecessary.
things keep washing up in the
quicker
tide
you
lately.
get back on your feet, the sooner we can all get back out there.
After that nasty shipwreck, I'm surprised I'm still alive.
What do you see out there?
Zoogles.
Zoogles.
We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. What do you see out there? As for what happens
Zoogles.
after that.
Strays by the looks of it. We unwittingly disturbed their territory on our way here, and now they're looking pretty riled up. So, feel like you're making headway? You know, sorting through things?
All I know is Shion needs our help. As for what happens after that.
Say, how did you get back down here from Lenegus anyway?
I came down in a Renan starship. I have Naori to thank for that.
What happened to her? Did she come with you?
But even she stayed behind. Just as I wanted to get back to Dana and my people, Naori's place was with her fellow Renans, performing her duties as the maiden. Neither of us asked for the power or roles we were given. I suppose we felt a kinship with each other in that sense. But even then,
She probably didn't want to refuse too. It was
Danans like
it's
you
the
that Lenegus
culture.
abducted? You're saying they forced Naori, one of their own, to serve against her will as well?
even within Renan society itself, there exists a hierarchy. I don't think she was ever given the option to refuse. Despite that, she did everything she possibly could to serve her people. The very same ones I ended up slaughtering. And even after that, she still helped me escape back to
In all
Dana.
honesty, you don't.
She stayed behind on
can't atone
Lenegus
for
to help
what's
any
happened
of her
in the
people
past.
who survived.
I don't think anyone can.
I owe her more than
Be
words
it
can
several
express.
centuries ago,
A debt
or
left to
just
fester for
yesterday.
what? 300 years? How do I even begin to
I'm
make up
saying
for
you don't
something
have to
like
be a
that?
white knight in shining armor. Honesty, you don't.
Back after my brother
You can't
passed
atone
away.
for what's happened in
It
the
was
past.
you who told me that
I don't
his
think
dream
anyone
lived on
can.
inside me.
Be it several
And you did
centuries
the same
ago,
for him,
or
for
just
Dohan,
yesterday.
when he was ready to
What
give
are
up
you
too.
saying? That I
You
might
were
as
there
well
for
give
both
up?
of us.
I'm saying you
what
don't
I
have to be a
heard?
white
I
knight
heard
in
you
shining
telling me
armor.
to keep fighting. To strive
Back after
no
my brother
matter
had
what.
passed away,
Then I was out
it
of
was
line.
you who told me that
no
his
right to
dream
ask
lived
what
on
you-
inside me.
No, you're
And
wrong.
you did the same for him,
Those words
for
were
Dohalim,
exactly what I needed to
when he
hear
was
at the
ready to
time.
give up too.
In fact, I would go
You
as
were
far
there
as to
for
say that
both
I
of
wouldn't
us.
even be here
You know
had
what I
not
heard?
them.
I heard you telling me to keep
Left to my own
fighting,
devices,
to
who
strive no
knows when
matter
I would have
what.
been able to pick
And I was
myself
out of
up.
line. I
Besides,
had no right to ask
it's
that of
not
you.
like killing all those
No,
people was a
you're
choice
wrong.
That you made of your own
Those
free
words
will,
were exactly
right?
what I needed to hear at the time.
The truly
In fact,
terrible
I would
ones
go
are
as
the
far as to
people who
say that I
abducted
wouldn't
you.
even be here had
The
I not
ones who
heard them.
forced you to wield that power.
Left to my own
They're the ones
devices,
you should be
who
blaming.
knows when I would have
Not
been
only
able to
that,
pick myself
but
up.
that guilt you feel
Besides,
inside,
it's not
that's
like
all
killing
the
all those
proof you
people
need
was a
to know
choice
you're a
that you
good
made of your own
person,
free
Alphen.
will, right?
Do you understand?
The truly
If
terrible
I'm
ones
still
are the
allowed to
people
fight
who
and keep
abducted
on
you.
living,
The
then
ones
damn
who
it, Alphen,
forced you
so
to
the hell
wield
are
that
you.
power. They're the ones you should be blaming. Not only that,
If you're
but
still
that
not
guilt you
convinced,
feel
then
inside,
ask yourself this.
that's all the proof you
What is it
need
that
to know
you've
you're a
really been
good
fighting for
person,
this whole
Alphen.
time?
Do you
Come on,
understand?
ask yourself.
If I'm still allowed to fight and keep on living, then damn it, Alphen, so the hell are you.
I think
But
now would be a good
if you're
time for you
still
to
not
reflect
convinced,
on
then ask
things.
yourself this. What is it that you
What's lying up ahead is swarming with Zoogles. I won't stop you from going.
Come on.
But
ask
don't bring
yourself.
any of them back to the
What
village.
I've been fighting for, huh?
I've had to survive a lot of death around me to get where I am now, both as a slave and on my way to this place. All I want now is to live the rest of my days in peace and quiet, so please don't cause any trouble while you're here. No promises, buddy. I love how he sighs every time he gets out of the water. Good, I don't see anything that's spoiling or poisonous. It's important we inspect everything we eat here carefully. There are no doctors or medicine here, so one wrong move and we'd be in trouble. Are you one of the refugees from Pelagion? If so, need to warn you about something. Our village is secret. For everyone's safety, don't do anything that could attract any Renin attention, alright? It's extremely important.
All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
I guess all of us are. In one way or another.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. All this time, I thought it was the worrying about Shion and the pain bringing you down. I didn't realize you were lonely too.
Now that it's returned, I guess all of us are. Well, in one way or another. What I'm like.
Yeah, but you've only just found out. I mean, no, not found out. Remembered.
To tell you the truth, I was actually beginning to forget I'd even lost my memory in the first place.
What about your hometown?
Now that it's returned,
Do you know if it's still there?
well, you can see what I'm like.
When the Renins invaded, the world as
It's
I knew it
strange.
changed overnight.
When I think about Lenegus, it still feels like it was only a year or two ago that I was there. But then I realized what feels like years was actually centuries ago.
Family.
What about your hometown? Do you know if it's still there?
I doubt it. When the Renins invaded, the world as I knew it changed overnight.
No family
Even
waiting
if the
for me.
place is still there
I used to
physically,
curse my bad
I
luck
expect the
that I'd
people
ever
will
been
be
born
long
and raised
gone.
in the first place.
Certainly everyone I knew, at least.
Otherwise, if I
My
had
family.
maybe
my
my mother
friends.
and father would still be alive. Yeah, I know how that feels. Although if that had been the case, I have no home to return to either. No family waiting for me. I used to curse my bad luck that I'd ever been born a mage in the first place.
Have you learned to embrace your
Otherwise,
powers
if I hadn't, maybe my mother and father would still be alive today.
They've kept me alive this
Although
long,
if that
right?
had been the case,
I try not to
I
think
guess
about
I'd
it
probably
too much.
still be just another
After all,
slave with no
who
means
can
to
predict
resist.
what the future will hold? I
I'd
guess
never
what
have
I'm
met
trying
up
to
with
say
you
is
guys, that's
that
for
with
sure.
everything that's happened
Have
in
you
your
learned
past,
to embrace your
finding
powers
out
yet?
you're the sovereign and all,
Nuh-uh.
it's no
I
wonder you're
resent them a
conflicted.
little less than before,
Heck,
though.
honestly,
They've kept
I
me
think
alive
anyone
this
would
long,
be.
right? I try not to think about it too much.
First it was Shion.
After all,
Then it was me.
who can predict what the
And
future
now
will
it's you.
hold? I guess
All
what
of
I'm
us
trying to say
suffering.
is that with
Just
everything
because
that's
of some
happened in your
power we
past,
never even
finding
asked
out you're
for.
the sovereign and all,
Yeah.
it's no wonder
All
you're
this
conflicted.
time, you were suffering right in
Heck,
front of me.
honestly,
And
I think
never even
anyone
knew.
would be.
Rinwell.
First it was Shion, then it was me, and now it's you. All
You
of us
couldn't have known.
suffering. Just
Still,
because of
if you
some
wanna make it
power
up to
we
her,
never even asked
Shouldn't
for.
we hurry it up and rescue her
Yeah.
already?
All
Or
this
she
time
must
you
be
were suffering
lonely,
right in front of
all by
me.
herself wherever
And I
she
never
is.
even knew. Yeah, you're right. I feel like
Let's get going.
I finally understand what you and
Let's keep
Shion were
going.
going through.
You couldn't have known. Still, if you want to make it up to her, shouldn't we hurry it up and rescue her already? Poor Shion must be lonely.
Take it from me.
All by
It's
herself
really hard to
wherever
be
she
all
is.
alone.
Yeah, you're right. Let's get going.
I've tried looking everywhere for him, but I can't find Mahavar. Damn it. Why do you have to be the one to go and down with the shit? Which one was he? Was he the captain? Alright. Beef. Who's got the beef? Wait. Should we? Should we? Please, just lay some eggs already. I want to eat something other than fish for once in my life. I'm with you, kid. I'm with you. I've never met any Danans before that didn't originally escape from Pelagian. You're not, going to rat us out to the Rena, are you? Just making sure. Don't just take food without asking. Our crops are a vital resource that we have to been shared with everyone here. This harvest looks like it's growing nice and healthy. These are going to taste great once they're ready to be eaten. If you make it through Shinefall Woods and then go past Aurum Falls, you can see Pelagian out in the distance. Although just thinking about seeing that castle sends shivers down my spine. So it's not exactly a trip that we recommend taking, personally. Once you escape Pelagian, you have to cross through marshes, waterfalls, and forests before finally ending up here. The only thing left after that is ocean. There's nowhere else left to run. So if the Renans ever find us, we'll be in real trouble. We get by here mostly on fishing and what few fields we're able to cultivate in the village. Sometimes we hunt and forage for fruits in the forest too, but that's a risky proposition. So we can't afford to go there as much as we'd like. Let's go in this little cave. Let's see what this cave's about. This village was founded by survivors who fled the regime in Pelagian. They left in search of a better life away from the repressive rule of the Rena and ultimately settled upon here. It's been years since any more deserters have arrived from there, however. I'm not even sure how long at this point. What could have happened there that stopped the flow of people, I wonder? Are you outsiders? I've never seen anyone who's not from this realm before. Yeah, our grandpa told us never to talk to guys like you because they're scary and mean. Sounds about right. One of the reasons why this is the perfect place to hide is because of the mountains surrounding here. They shield us from the Rena's eyes. Alright, so this is just like their barracks, I guess. Alright, let's go up here.
Alvin, are we gonna go rescue Shion or what?
Of course.
You, man? Aren't you worried about her?
Do I even have any right to be?
If you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
Sounds like me.
Alvin,
Pretending
are we gonna go rescue Shion or what? Come on, man. What's gotten into you, man? Aren't you worried about her? Look,
Do I even have any right to be?
you finally remember if you were in my place, you'd say, to hell with all that. What do you want to do?
You don't get it, bro.
Sounds like me. Pretending I have all the answers is kind of my forte.
I don't agree. Come on, man. Snap out of it. This isn't like you. Look, I get it. You finally remember your past, only to feel like you've lost yourself again. You're in shock, and who wouldn't be? Worse still, you blame yourself for what happened. And yeah, I don't agree, but that doesn't mean I don't understand either. But here's the thing. None of that's got anything to do with Shion.
I guess.
We're coming for you,
It's
Shion.
about Naori, isn't it?
My power consumed me once
Look,
already.
you're still here, aren't you?
I left
Who's
behind
to
a
say
path
this
of
chick
fire
isn't
and
alive and kicking out there somewhere, too?
Same thing could happen again. I can't guarantee
Fine,
anyone's
I've said
safety,
my piece.
including Shion's.
The thing is, though, where does this leave
Shion?
Shion?
Because of your sovereign powers?
I can think of worse ways
My
to
power
go.
consumed me once
Come on,
already.
fight this thing.
I left behind a
What happened
path
to
of
the guy who
fire and
talked to me after
destruction.
my dad died?
And the
Who
same
would care
thing
to
could
never
happen
reach out and
again.
save me?
I can't
That's the
guarantee
guy I was
anyone's
proud to
safety.
follow.
including Shion's.
So you think we might
Wow,
get burned out
that took
because
a
of your
freaking
sovereign
turn for the
powers?
worse.
No, I can think of worse ways to go. Come on, fight this thing. What happened to the guy who talked to me after my dad died? The one who cared enough to reach out and save me. That's the guy I was proud to follow. Not this faltering imposter who's taken his place.
What do you think? Of course I
No,
will
I'm
rescue her.
serious. What's
Hell,
gotten
I'd
into
do
you,
it right
man?
now
Just
if
give
I
me the
could.
word and I'll beat some sense into you if that's what it takes. Now I'm gonna ask
You're the
you
ones who are
once
like
and
standing
only once.
around all
Are you
willy-nilly.
serious about rescuing Shion or not?
About all this.
What's it gonna be, Alphen?
It's exactly like you said.
What do you think?
Whatever
Of
happened
course
in
I
my
want to
past
rescue
has
her.
nothing to do
Hell,
with Shion.
I'd do it right now if I
There's still
could.
so much that
So then quit griping and do it already!
so much for the inspiring elfin of old. Listen,
He could be a pain sometimes.
you're probably right about all this.
Besides, even a hero Alphen. has a crack show once in a while,
That's
right?
exactly like you said. Yeah, I guess whatever happened in my past has nothing to do with Shion. But there's still so much that I... Thanks, Law. There I
Hey,
go again.
Don't even mention it.
So much for the inspiring elfin of old.
He could be a pain sometimes. Besides, even a hero has to let the crack show once in a while, right?
Yeah, I guess you're right. Just give me a little more time to fill in the
I
cracks.
believe in you, Alphen.
And thanks, Law.
I don't believe in
Hey, Don't
myself.
even mention it. You've totally got
All
this,
right,
Alphen.
we're going back to the inn, I
believe in
guess.
Back to the inn, I guess.
If it can be called an inn.
Alvin! There you are! What is it? Zugel, that's one. They're almost at the village gate.
Any closer and they'll be
Zoogles, of
I
course.
knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
That sounds bad.
Can you fight?
Alvin!
No shame in bowing out.
There
if
you
you're not
are!
up for it.
What is it?
Kisara's right.
Zugels, that's
don't
what.
wanna go
They're
overdoing
almost
it.
at the village gate.
Any closer and they'll be house hunting. I knew we shouldn't have cut through their territory.
I'm up for it. That
Really?
sounds bad.
You ready?
Can you fight?
As ready as
No
I'll
shame
ever
in
be.
bowing out if you're not up for it.
Now or never, right?
Kisara's right. You don't want to go overdoing it.
Great to have you back. Now let's do this.
I'm up for it.
Really?
You ready?
As ready as I'll ever be.
It's now or never, right?
Alright, so we get him now.
Right. Great to have you back. Now let's
I think
do
he's
this.
our healer. Yeah, resurrection. We're gonna do the increased rod attack, I guess. These are your over limits. There's a big... I think this is good. Probably good too. Whoa, 2,000. I don't know what to get here. So I'll get nothing.
Look sharp, people. If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right.
Okay, where are we going? We're done for. Everyone's gonna die. Why are all the Zoogles here all of a sudden? Why now?
Look sharp, people. If we don't act fast, they're going to get into the village.
Right. We need to hurry.
Inside, hurry. People inside? Who's in my party right now? Forget how to even check. I think it's her and... Dude, I don't even have a freaking... emblem attack, Protect ring? Slap it on ya. Slap it on ya.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Alright. How... Wait, yeah.
Do you sense one of your friends, Hoodle?
Who should I play as later? I'm gonna try mixing it up. Alright, let's do this.
Remember, if the paint's too much,
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no doodle pond.
remember, if the paint's too much,
We've all got our own pain to deal with. I'm done letting others pick up my slack.
Here they come! We can't let even a single one through!
There's a firm no doodle policy.
Fine by me. Let's get to work then.
are those arms getting that?
This one's mine.
Oh shit!
It's almost too strong. Split it open. Be my guest.
Yeah, and puzzle it to me. The enemy wields arts too.
You'll soon see about that.
You're armed!
Aim
She's slow.
This one's mine.
Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Raging cascade! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Roar! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Oh, I like Raging Cascade. Double jump. Wow, we use so much CP.
This one's mine.
Raging cascade! Dance in the wind! Raging cascade! Dance in the wind!
Can you take it?
Air thrust!
It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Alphen, you okay?
I'm fine.
I'm glad we could protect the
This
village.
pain thing
especially
really
after
hurts,
everything
huh?
they've done for us. Hey, at least you're still alive.
No boss battle?
It wouldn't be called pain if it was pleasant. It can be pretty useful, though. It's good motivation to improve and get stronger.
Guess I've got a lot of room to improve in that regard.
Jerusalem kind of reminds me of home.
Anyway, I'm glad we could
The
protect the
people here have
village,
hidden themselves
especially
away
after
out of
everything
the
they've
fear of
done for
being
us.
found, always watching their backs. Though in the end,
Yeah.
home was destroyed anyway. You know, Thistleum kind of reminds
That
me
won't
of
happen
home.
here.
The people here have hidden themselves away out of the fear
Is
of
that a
being
hint of
found,
fighting spirit I
always
sense?
watching their backs.
Yeah,
Though in the end,
Yeah.
home was destroyed anyway.
I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. That
I've
won't
learned
happen
something
here.
too. Oh? Is that a hint of fighting spirit I sense?
My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers. It comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back I won't lie. Some of these memories will take a while to process. But I've learned something too. Friends. Family. My rage, this fury I feel at our so-called rulers. It comes from having so much of myself stripped away from me back then. At least that's what I thought. But not anymore. Friends, family, home. They took everything from me. And left me with nothing but guilt. I was completely alone. At least that's what I thought. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something. But not anymore. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. Since I awakened, I've met people who I care about. Friends who hold me up. Friends who make me feel like I'm worth something.
But Xion comes first.
Of course. And I won't lose that. Not ever again. I'll protect those bonds with everything I have. That's why I need to keep fighting.
No, we won't.
Say the word and I'm there.
But Xion comes
Certainly
first.
no objections.
Of course. First we rescue Xion, then we defeat Volron and liberate
According to the
Dana.
villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from
Everyone,
the capital.
will you
Luckily
fight
for
with
us,
me?
There's a path we can use to climb up.
Say the word and I'm there.
Certainly no
Sounds like a
objections.
Then it's agreed. Our next stop will
Let's
be the capital,
go.
Pelagian. According to the villagers, there's a huge cliff separating Thistleum from the capital. Luckily for us,
We don't know
there's a
what
path
lies
we can
ahead.
use to climb up.
We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly
Sounds like a
fight
plan.
at the top of your game when
Let's
you're
go.
hungry.
Good point. Let's stop by the inn and plan our next move from there. By the way, how is Mahavar doing?
We don't know what lies ahead. We should prepare well before we venture forth.
Yeah, can't exactly fight at the top of your game when you're hungry.
Good point.
It's not like we haven't
Let's
been
stop by the
looking.
inn and plan our next
I've
move
covered
from
the whole
there.
length and breadth of the coast, but
All of the other crew members are accounted for,
By the way,
including us.
how is Mahavar doing?
But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see. Wait, don't tell me we still haven't found him.
It's not like we haven't been looking. I've covered the whole length and breadth of the coast, but...
All of the other crew members are accounted for, including us. But we weren't able to find Mahavar. He's still missing.
I see.
Do you think he might
Perhaps he
still be
couldn't
alive
bring
somewhere
himself
out
to
there?
abandon the ship. I think stranger
You
things
mean
have
at the
happened,
bottom of the ocean?
whether he's alive or otherwise.
Damn it.
We've exhausted all we don't know that it sank.
Or
We all
otherwise.
washed up on the same shore. If the ship went down, isn't it strange we haven't come across a single piece of debris?
Do you think he might still be alive somewhere out there?
I think stranger things have happened, whether he's alive or otherwise. We've exhausted all the avenues available to us. All we can do now is press on ahead.
So why do you think they let us in? Fine,
They
let's
almost
get going.
didn't. But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary of. They didn't trust any of us.
Even the weird Thistlein was founded by Danan's
When you
fleeing
live
the
life in
tyranny of
constant
Renan
fear of
lords,
being
right?
pursued, it's only a matter of time
But when you
before
first
all
came,
outsiders
they
start
must
to
have
see
known
a
Dohalim
potential
was
threat.
Renan. So why do you think they let us in? So
They
how did you
almost
convince
didn't.
them to trust us?
But it wasn't just Dohalim they were wary
You saw
of.
how destitute
They
the
didn't
village
trust any
was.
of us.
They needed food,
Even the weird
badly.
Danans just like
We
them?
hunted some Zeugles when you live life in constant
seems
fear
to do
of
the
being
trick.
pursued,
Of
it's only a
course,
matter
a
of
little
time
magic
before
assisted
all
roasted in her
outsiders start
thing.
to seem a potential
Never
threat.
underestimate a full
I suppose that
stomach's
makes
ability to
sense.
put a person at ease.
So how did you convince them to trust us?
You saw how destitute the village was. They needed food badly.
Wow, there's a lot of
We hunted
skits.
some Zeugles for them.
This is
That
a
seemed to do the trick.
Of course, a little magic assisted
story-heavy
roasted in her
area.
face.
Never underestimate a full stomach's ability to put a person at ease. It turns out a hearty meal can be a powerful weapon.
Of course not. Shion's our friend. Almadria was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renan. But ever since getting to know Shion,
Something's
I
on your
realized
mind.
it doesn't make sense to group
You
people
having
together
second
like
thoughts
that.
about rescuing Shion?
Every individual Of course not. Shion's our friend.
I see.
Almadria was the one I hated. For as long as I can remember, she served as a symbol to me of everything Renan. But ever since getting to know Shion, I realized it doesn't make sense to group people together like that. Every individual is different. But another
I see.
part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. The situation with Almadria was something else entirely. I'd already decided I wasn't going to kill her, but when I saw her dying right in front of me, a part of me thought it served her right, that she'd gotten what she deserved. It's all so confusing. But another part regretted that someone else had come along and killed her instead. Don't get me wrong. If I had the chance again, I still wouldn't kill her. But it's not like I'll be shedding any
I
tears
do.
now that she's gone.
You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life.
It's
only
all so
natural for you to
confusing.
feel disoriented.
I don't know
You
how to
didn't
make
give in
sense
to
of
the
any of
hatred
it.
You felt for Almadria. You made a choice.
Who
said it
not
had to
kill
make
her?
sense? And that's significant. Whether you
Rinwell,
realize it or not. You've done nothing wrong. You've started to question the beliefs you've held all your life. It's only natural for you to feel disoriented. You didn't give in to the hatred you felt for Almadria. You made a choice not to kill her. And that's significant,
I think you're
whether
right.
you realize it or not.
Can't hurt to keep searching
As for
after
what it
all.
means exactly,
And hey,
that might be worth taking
thanks
some
to
time to
Sarah.
figure out on your own.
some time.
Or don't,
Oh, no more
if you don't want to.
skits.
It's just an idea. I'm still searching too, remember?
No, you're. I
People
think
know
you're
how to
right.
fight Zeugles, yeah?
It can't hurt.
So I
to
got a
keep
big
searching
favor to
after all.
ask.
And
You
hey,
do indeed appear to be in
thanks,
dire
Kisara.
straits. I could have sworn we already wiped out all the Zeugles that were trying to get into this village, though. Oh, you did. These Zeugles ain't trying to attack us. They're stealing our fish. Your fish? Zeugles got 8 too, buddy. Yeah, these ape Zeugles, they've got huge arms, which they use to smash the surface of the water and create these big shockwaves. They do that to stun the fish, which makes them float to the surface and ripe for the taking. Somehow they learned how to do that, and recently, they've gotten damn good at it because it's making the rest of us go hungry. That's quite the pickle you're in. Damn straight it is. It ain't like these fish grow on trees. That sort of fishing ain't good for our waters.
Damn it.
Oh, so that's your point of contention the manner in which they fish, not the actual fishing part. You guys are the only ones that have what it takes to drive those crazy monkeys out. Can we count on you to help? We'll see what we can do.
So,
Absolutely. We'll sort out these fishing zoogles once and for all. I couldn't have put it better myself. As a fisher herself, this case has gotten her quite fired up, as you can see.
Okay.
That's mighty kind of you to help us out, ma'am. Sorry to lay this on your feet, but we greatly appreciate it.
I'll teach these small fry who's the apex predator of these waters. Just
Great
watch and
job.
see.
let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
Wait. Poodle's getting all up in arms. Is there an owl?
I'll teach these small fry who's the
Who's an
apex
owl in
predator
here?
of these waters. Just watch and see.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves now.
I guess we're having fish for dinner tonight.
Oh, there he is. See ya, buddy.
You're saying we should check the owl forest?
I'm tired of checking the owl forest. When I think about what would have happened if the Zoogles made it into the village, it sends chills down my spine. From the bottom of my heart, thank you all for stopping them. You people
saying we
must
should
all
check
be
the owl
incredibly
forest?
strong if you're able to fight off an entire herd of Zoogles. Thank you for all stepping in. If you weren't here, we would have had to abandon this place. When those things ran through here, I had no idea how I was ever going to recover. I promise you, I won't let the precious crops you managed to save go to waste. Are you folks who got rid of the Zoogles for us? Damn, you must know what you're doing to take these things on. I don't know what we'd have done without you, Outlanders. I owe you all my life. A heartfelt thank you. Okay, so these guys don't say anything new. Alright, so we need to get freaking armed. I don't have anything amazing or special, but if you see something you need, I'll be happy to share it with you. Oh. This is all amazing and special. What are you talking about? What does the little triangle hat thing mean? Well, he's getting this. Triangle hat thing. Trying to understand what the hat is. Oh, it's element. Okay. So, defense, element defense, and then resistance. Got it. Got it. Well, that's a big boost in element defense. This is a big boost all the way around. $16,000, nice. Gonna need it. Okay, that just basically bought us all of the armors. What do we got for weapons? There's not really a lot of work for me to do in a village like this. You look like you might give me something to do, though. Whoa, that's a big jump. Key to my work is being in tune with the ore and being able to listen to it. Without it, I couldn't do a job. Good job. Okay. What can we get here? Elemental attack 15. That's good for her, right? Wait. And okay, what about her? Why can't we upgrade this? Okay. That is a nice one. Look at that. Attack, attack, fire damage. That's a freaking great one for this one's decent. Okay, let's make a... Make another warrior. But... Oh... Oh, wait, I can't do the astral. This one, I should do this one for her. Okay, my bad. I wasted 1,500. I should definitely do this one. Should I save this for a rank 5 one?
I'd like to check their work. Like to check their work.
Elemental attack. I don't know what to do.
If you don't mind. If you don't mind.
What if I made another warrior? Nothing good. I might as well make this, right? Yeah, I think I might as well make it. 'Cause otherwise, I would just have to use it as a... Yeah, yep. Okay, now I should enhance it for sure. Wait, is this damage against you, or... Okay. It's nothing fancy, but if you're simply looking for a place to rest that isn't outside, you're welcome to stay here. I know the bedding may not look like much, but it still took a lot of effort to put it together. Alright, we are going to save it, first of all. We have literally been doing nothing almost, it feels like. All story and no play.
You sense one of your pals, Poodle? Go no further! Raging cascade! If they rush you, you sense one of your pals, Poodle? Raging cascade! Dance in the wind! Air, don't get in my way! Go no further! Spread! Raging cascade! If they rush you, you gotta jump for cover, okay? Raging cascade! Dance in the wind! Air, don't get in my way! Thanks, Kisara! Thanks so much! Spread!
Well, she can,
Dance in the wind! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Photon blast! Ow! Dance in the wind! Close one! Dance in the wind! Air thrust!
Can you take it? Thrust! Elusive deity!
Light astral energy!
Rising Wyvern! I'm ready! This one's mine!
Raging cascade!
wait up.
I can feel my power growing!
It was pretty hot, but at least the air there was dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly breathe, it's so stuffy. And don't get me started on the insects. You hanging in there, Hoodle?
It feels like I'm melting.
Calaglia was
feel
pretty
my
hot,
energy being
but at
drained
least
away
the air
just
there
by
was
walking.
dry. Out here, it feels like I'm trying to walk through thick soup.
I can hardly
Keep your
breathe,
wits
it's so
about you,
stuffy.
everyone.
And
And
don't
watch
get me
you don't
started
keel
on the
over while
insects.
you're at it.
You hanging
What's
in there,
needed at
Hoodle?
times like these is a relaxing hot spring.
It's
That would
brutal,
soon
all
help us
right.
adjust.
I can feel my energy being drained away
Yeah.
just by walking.
Let's just find a nice, relaxing hot
All this
spring.
vegetation makes it hard to keep an eye out.
Breaking a sweat.
Keep your wits about you, everyone.
I guess when
And
you've
watch
lived
you
a
don't
life
keel
devoid of
over while
pain
you're
for
at
as
it.
long as I have.
What's needed at times like these is a relaxing hot spring. That would soon help us adjust.
And where do you expect us to find one of those?
What about you, Alphen? All that gear, and you hardly seem to be breaking a sweat.
Yeah, I
Okay.
guess when you've lived a life devoid of pain for as long as I have, even feeling hot and bothered could be a welcome change.
Well, lucky you, I guess. Just don't expect us to carry you when you pass out.
Defense plus 20. Alright. Arts. Okay, I gotta figure out which ones I like the best before I make changes. Oh no, it's fishing time.
Is this what I think it is?
This one's easy. All R2s.
Is this what I think it is?
Oh, Dan and Bath. You don't want any of that.
I did it! But I'm not gonna quit now.
Remarkable. You're top of the food chain.
Ha! There we go. There we go.
Yeah, no kidding. It's like impossible. These are not the Zugos we're looking for.
That was disappointing.
Is that the Zugo we're looking for?
Okay, this one's actually really good. I like this attack.
Simeon.
Too fast!
Stand back. I'll trip it up.
Raging Cascade! Spread! This one is mine! Close one! Raging Cascade! Photon Blast!
Can you take
Light
it?
Accelerate! Dance in the wind! Air Thrust!
Resonate with the earth.
Dance in the wind! Air Thrust! I'm ready for the next battle.
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know.
He said foliage.
Swallowed up by all these plants if we stay in here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Mencia myself.
Not that I don't agree.
No choice.
Raging Cascade!
Man, this place is thick with foliage.
I know. It feels like we're going to be swallowed
Oh,
up.
I
by
hate
all
these
plants if
frickin'
we stay in
boards.
here.
Indeed. I much prefer the forests in Mencia myself.
Not that I don't agree.
No choice.
Raging Cascade! Light Astral Energy!
I'll take out the legs with my shield.
Light Astral
Oh no.
Photon Flash!
There are
Charge like that could easily be fatal.
just as well. I'm here to stop.
Time to let it rip.
Dance in the wind! Air Thrust! Raging Cascade!
You're armed.
Close one!
Look sharp.
Photon Flash! Light Astral Energy! Photon Flash! Light Astral Energy! Close one! Light Astral Energy! Photon Flash!
Okay, so I do need some more attacks.
Raging Cascade! Light Astral Energy! Photon Flash!
One more. Tiger blade.
Photon Flash! Light Astral Energy!
Heal. Being interrupted.
Raging Cascade!
There's an owl up there.
Photon Flash!
Oh, we gotta look over yonder.
Quite necessary when creating weaponry.
Do it all.
The Owl Forest?
Check the owl forest.
Ho 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 ho! Ho ho ho!
There it is. That's our target.
Hmm? You're saying we should check the owl forest?
Now you've gone and picked me off. There it is. That's our target.
No choice. Demon Blade! Take this! Lava Blade!
Now you've gone and picked me off.
Forgive me.
Imbue this vanquished soul with
Light astral energy! Tiger Blade! Photon Flash! Years in the wind! Air thrust! Tunnel! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Photon Flash!
Leave the ensnaring to me.
I kind of like playing the mage.
Raging Cascade! Spread! Raging Cascade!
Kind of liking it,
In the wind! Light astral energy!
for being honest.
Healing arts take their toll on the user, you know.
Ah, right. Want a rest?
What's up? Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
But what about Shion? She's waiting for us.
All the more reason to conserve our energy. It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a
What's
pittance
up?
compared to what follows.
Once we get to the mountain, the terrain won't be easy. We should rest up here before pressing on.
Still get injured.
But what about
Might as well
Shion?
show up gift
She's
wrapped.
waiting for us.
Right, Kisara? All the more reason to conserve our energy.
That's right.
Huh?
It's not only the mountain. Hard though that may be, it's a pittance compared to what follows. Namely Volron. We wear ourselves out now, or worse still, get injured. We might as well show up gift wrapped. Right, Kisara?
That's right. Besides, Alphen still hasn't fully recuperated
I'll
yet.
take it.
I'm fine. Don't stop on my account.
Oh, really? Well, in that case, it's me who wants to take a rest for a while. Does that suit you better?
A little bit.
So, Alfred, 300 years, huh? Care to share the secret to such a long and healthy life?
I wish I knew. Once I left Lennox, the next thing I remember is waking up in Calaglia. Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships
So,
with
Alfred,
devices that can
300
stave
years,
off
huh?
imminent death.
Care to
Putting
share the
their
secret to
passenger
such a
into
long and healthy life?
Ah,
Usually only intended
wish I
as a
knew.
temporary solution.
Once I left Lennox,
Until
the next
proper
thing I
treatment
remember
for
is
an
waking
ailment
up
or
in
injury can
Calaglia.
be obtained.
Everything in between is a blank.
You mean there are still gaps in your memory?
I've heard of starships with devices that can stave off imminent death by putting their passenger into a deep sleep.
What do you mean?
They're usually only intended as a temporary solution until proper treatment for an ailment or injury can be obtained.
You think he might have been asleep in that starship for 300 years? But why?
could be.
What would be the point?
Well, there could be a good reason for it.
What do you mean?
If she's Renin like you say she is, she would have understood how to operate the starship better than yourself.
You're saying she deliberately put me to sleep for 300 years?
Dohalim, that's a bit of a leap.
Forgive me, I spoke out of turn. I'm merely thinking aloud, that's all. Shion and the maiden Naori. After 300 years, it's not unreasonable to suspect they may be related. Shion is nearly the perfect image of her, yes? She also just so happens to be connected to you. Is it merely a coincidence?
Like I've told you a million times already, I wouldn't know.
You said the
Well,
mask was
if you're
to placate you,
absolutely
right?
certain that it couldn't
To
have
keep
been
your guilt and
Naori,
rage in check?
then I guess I must have been
And
mistaken.
you were wearing it the whole time you were
Complicated
asleep,
machinery
right?
can sometimes break down
guess
or
I
have
must have
failures. Sorry
So
for
that's
being
300
presumptuous.
years you were wearing it. It's just a hunch, but hold on a sec.
think that the mask might
Alvin,
be...
you said the mask
reason
was
he
to
lost all
placate
his
you, right?
memories?
To keep your guilt and rage in
All
check?
but a select few
Well,
strong
I
And you
think
were
that was
wearing it
pretty
the whole
obvious
time you were
one.
asleep, right?
He saw them in the form of
I guess I
dreams.
must have been.
It's not
So that's
completely out of
300
the
years
question.
you were wearing it.
In which case,
It's just a
maybe it was
hunch,
the mask
but
numbing his
do you
sense of
think that the
pain,
mask
too.
might be...
It's certainly
the reason he
possible.
lost all his
As
memories?
for how, I wouldn't know. All but a select few strong ones, so deeply ingrained in his psyche that he saw them in the form of dreams. It's not completely out of the question.
In which
Thanks to
case,
you that I feel like
maybe
I'm
it was the mask numbing his sense of pain, too.
finally getting
It's certainly possible. As for how, I wouldn't know. But the dampening effect on his psyche could have manifested itself physically as well.
So he finally admits it.
I'm sorry for snapping at you back there.
hope Shion's
It's thanks to you that I feel
get
like
why you're
I'm...
concerned.
No, that
But if you
we're
don't rest when you
finally
can,
getting
you're going
somewhere
to
with all
regret it.
this.
She's right.
No apologies
We need our
necessary.
rest to conserve our
Reading
strength.
others' feelings has never been my strong suit.
So he finally
No
admits it.
problem. We'll save Shion. I know we will.
I really hope Shion's okay.
I get why you're concerned. But if you don't rest when you can, you're going to regret it.
Still
She's
have
right. We
some
need our rest to
cooking
conserve
left.
our strength.
Yeah,
I think I've
you're right.
watched all the
Thanks, Yuji.
skits.
No problem. We'll save Shion. I know we will.
I'll see you again tomorrow.
We weren't allowed to talk to anyone. Oh, maybe this is why. That's quite the
I'll see you
throne.
again tomorrow.
Is she remembering?
Alone. I'm all alone.
She remembering herself 300 years
Let's
ago.
go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Alone.
Yeah, let's do that actually. No amount of equipment is going to save you from falling down those cliffs, but if you can navigate them, it's a useful route to have.
Let's go. We don't want to keep Shion waiting.
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Nice. Plus 19. I think it's probably worth it. What are those icicle? Let me look at the icicle fangs first. What? How do we get thunder now? Oh, here we go. All right.
Guys checked your equipment lately?
I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
No, really. It's just the way you talk is.
Have you guys
sometimes
checked your equipment lately?
creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic. I always hear you muttering to yourself whenever we're in battle. So, just what are you saying?
No. Why do you want to know? Does it bother you or something?
Not really. It's just the way you
Pump
talk is
yourself up.
sometimes kind of creepy. So I was wondering if you vent your frustration through your magic.
Basically,
Are you yelling, "You stupid jerk," or something like that to pump yourself up?
What?
Hold on.
No,
Are you saying you
that's
can
not what's
talk
happening
to
during my
astral
incantations.
energy?
I'm just focused, so I match my tone to fit the mood of whatever I'm trying to invoke.
Invoke?
How do I put it? Basically, the elemental astral energy behind each art, I guess.
Astral energy? Hold on. Are you saying you can talk to astral
Right.
energy?
Yeah. That's exactly
Not
it.
exactly. But if I put emotion into what I say, it's easier for me to properly cast my art. That makes sense?
Kind of. Okay, so if you can talk to astral energy, then you can ask it to, like, predict the weather or find secret treasure?
Wait, you don't really think that, do you?
Or you can ask it to send down lightning to where there's bad guys lurking and...
May lightning condemn those who bear false. Thunderblade!
Ah, what are you doing?
What do you mean?
You almost fried me with that!
I just asked the astral energy to send down lightning where there were annoying boys.
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really?
I don't know what to
How
do.
unusual.
Things can't go on like this. I'm being serious.
What do you mean?
Ah! Oh!
Sorry.
It's you, Rinwell. I was thinking about...
You were talking about me, weren't you?
No, I wasn't. I've just been thinking about some things.
Really? How unusual.
Cut it out. I'm being serious here. I used to have nightmares about it when I
sorry.
fell asleep. I was thinking about... You know how I used to work for Ganabelt back when I was in Cyslodia?
Yeah, of course. You should be happy. You were brought in after the Snake Eyes killed your friends, right? I mean, you had to.
Right. I used to have nightmares about it when I fell asleep. But lately that's been happening a lot less.
Let me just get all of
I
this
don't know
straight.
how to feel about that.
You think you'll forget everything if you That's a good thing, isn't it? You should be happy.
Yeah, but... You know me. I did a lot of terrible things back then. And I'm scared I'm starting to forget what I did.
Okay, so let me just get all of this straight. You think you'll forget everything if you stop having those nightmares? Why?
Because... You know me. I'm freaking stupid.
But it sure doesn't sound to me like you've forgotten. I do.
Oh, yeah. But still.
I don't think those nightmares going away means you've forgotten. Yeah. Maybe
No,
it's a sign
not really.
that you've come to terms with what you did.
Come to terms. You mean like Alphen with his past? You think that's what's happening?
Yeah, I do. You're pretty amazing, Law.
I am?
Yeah. Not all of us have figured out how to accept our pasts. Least of all, me.
Rinwell.
Whoa! Get a look at this view!
Don't get so drawn into it you fall over now.
Ah!
Whoa! Get a look at this view!
Don't get so drunk until you can fall over now.
Let's go back and turn in the quest. It's probably faster to just do this, right? How are things going with them ape zoogles?
Okay.
We clear them all out. Your fish are safe for the time being. Huh? Oh, yeah, that's good. Means we don't go hungry now either. I really do love to fish, though. Nothing beats going out and casting your trusty rod. Oh, actually, we use nets to fish here. Way easier that way.
Okay.
You what? They prefer to fish in bulk, whereas you enjoy the thrill of a one-on-one battle. It's simply indifference in philosophy.
Yes.
If you ever need a fishing partner, I, for one, am always happy to accompany you. Go, Helene. Things are heating up over here. Looks like you caught a real keeper yourself, friend. Anyway, thanks for all your help with them ape zoogles. Now we can fish in peace again.
Dohalim. Dohalim, I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer your fish served grilled or raw?
I'll trust your judgment, Kisara.
Grilled, please. Pretty
Dohalim,
please.
I'm going to look into some seasonal fishing spots.
By all means.
Leave the preparations to me as well. I'll bring the rods. Would you prefer your fish served grilled or raw?
I'll trust your judgment, Kisara.
Alright, I think that is a pretty good place to stop. I think we go down here next. I'm actually not sure which way we go. If we go this way to Ganoth Heros, or if we go down this way. No clue. But anyway, we'll stop it here for now, and we'll pick it back up Thursday nights, right where we left off. Thanks, guys, for watching, and we'll hope to see you Thursday.